I'm an off-grid kind of guy, so therefore, when I turn on the pump in my RV, I don't want to lose any water out of the city water connection. There's a check valve in here, and in my particular case, it's leaking, and we're going to fix that today. So let me show you how to do that. All right, so today, quick repair of the city water connection and replace it with this particular unit right here. So what we have to do first is we're gonna have to pull out the old city water connection, see how that's connected, and then we're gonna throw this one in there. All right, so for this job, you're definitely gonna need a screwdriver and some pliers to start with, maybe something else, let's see. But let's take this first things first, let's take this thing out. So, apparently there's 3 screws holding this in. This thing is, even if it wasn't leaking, I'd want to get rid of it. It's kind of ratty. Alright, so we got 2 out. Here comes the 3rd one. When you have the city water connected, what happens is water enters in this way, and the pressure of the water pushes open a little valve here. When you disconnect from that, what happens is when you turn the pump on the inside to pull water out of the tank, it pushes up against the other side and closes that valve off. So in other words, this is like a check valve in here, and it only allows water to go in, doesn't allow water to come out. What's been happening though with this particular unit is that the check valve has been malfunctioning to a certain degree, and I'm getting water dripping out of here. So every bit of water that I lose through this exterior connection is water I can no longer use in the RV because I'm wasting it effectively, and that just is not acceptable to me. So what I've done is I've turned off all the water pumps and pressure on the inside, and now we're going to take this piece off. Let's see what's happening back here. All right, okay, so you got a like a twist-on connector, and looks like a female version onto a male. The issue is that the one that I happen to have happens to have the female connector on it. But lo and behold, I have a solution for that. And my solution is this particular coupler. So this coupler will turn this particular connection, once we twist that in there, into the hopefully the proper sized male connector for this female adapter back here. So I'm hoping that'll work. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to put some tape on this, and then I'm going to rig this up so that we have the proper connection on the end of this. Let me do that first. Okay, there we go. Now, next step, detach this particular unit, and then hopefully that'll fit. I think it's the same size. This is a plastic connector with a rubber stopper on the inside. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull this and connect the new one. So let me do this. I'm going to turn on the pump to test the seal of this back thing. Pump is on. No leakage. So I'm happy with that. All right, let me turn the pump off again. All right, pump's off. Let's clean this off a little bit. There's just some gunk on here I want to get rid of. That's looking better already. All right. I think they might line up. Yeah, I think it's going to fit exactly, actually. Yeah, so any point on the outside of your RV where there's potential for water to get into the RV, you're going to want to seal off properly. You don't just want to kind of put this on here. So what I'm going to do, I've got this trusty roll of butyl tape here, And I'm going to take a couple pieces of this, stick them all around the back of the ring here, and then when this gets pushed on, it'll form a nice watertight seal. So I think the move is to take like sort of 3 pieces this size, go 1, 2, 3 kind of thing, and that should do it. 2, and 1 more. 3. Okay, didn't really need the whole roll, but it's handy to have anyway for things like this. Okay, so if this video is in any way helpful to you, I would love, 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 love for you to hit the like button on this. If you would do that for me, I would much appreciate it. Okay, pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, this new unit did not come with mounting screws, so I'll have to reuse these, you know, somewhat worn out, tired looking ones. But that's okay. I might go get myself some new ones when I get around to it. For now, my main endeavor here is to seal this thing. Yeah, the bottom one is a little bit loose, but that's in there. That's in there, it's sealed, it's new. It's got a nice little mesh thing in there. That's really all there is to it. Now, we'd already had the pump on, so there's really no point in rechecking it, because quite frankly, if it worked when it was on the outside, it'll work now. All right, that's it. Chris from Tiny Industrial with my RV. Love my RV. Putting in the new city water connection. I hope it's been helpful for you. It's been fun doing it. Been pretty easy doing it, quite frankly. Cost of parts, very low, and I'm gonna put some links in the description below where you can get these various parts. But that's all there's to it. So if you ever have a problem with leaking on the side of your check valve on your city water connection, this is how you're gonna fix it, all right? Thanks again. See you in the next video. Check out my other content. Bye.